No? Who cares? Commentary. Confucius/Leg. In following, the dynamic trigram places itself under the magnetic. We see in them the attributes of movement and pleasure. Through firm correctness, all under heaven will be found following at such a time. Leg. Following comes after enthusiasm, the symbol of harmony and satisfaction. When these conditions prevail, men are sure to follow. The hexagram includes the ideas of both following others and being followed by others. Emphasis mine. The good auspice is due to this flexibility, but in either instance, the following must be guided by a reference to what is correct. The lower trigram of movement represents the eldest son, and the upper trigram of pleasure represents the youngest daughter. The strong places itself under the weak, esteeming others higher than himself, and giving the idea of following. The union of movement with pleasure suggests the same idea. Notes and paraphrases. Judgment. Following means advancement through willpower. The superior man rests on his inner virtue. In following, the trigram of movement follows the trigram of cheerfulness. Independent action subordinates itself and allows itself to be led by cheerful obedience. In terms of the work, this symbolizes our willingness to follow or adhere to its principles. Psychologically interpreted, following means the compliant subordination of ego autonomy to the great work of psychic integration. Blofeld points out that the trigram of joy or cheerfulness is often associated with willing obedience to and glad acceptance of what is right, hence the cheerful following of the intent of the self. He explains the role of the superior man in the image as, it is not hard to see the connection between following and resting peacefully. For, once we have given our allegiance to others, the self, we no longer have to worry about what should be done. A quote from Feng Yu Lan in A Short History of Chinese Philosophy. At 70, Confucius allowed his mind to follow whatever it desired, yet everything he did was naturally right of itself. His actions no longer needed a conscious guide. He was acting without effort. This represents the last stage in the development of the sage. When received without changing lines, this hexagram often takes the meaning of to accord with. In such instances, the answer is an affirmation to your query.